Hello, hello, welcome back. Today I'll be watching Shogun episode 5 and I cannot believe we're already halfway. Then I remember that the last episode ended super crazy where Toranaga's son was like, you know what I want to do? I want to put myself in the spotlight and make the diplomacy crazy. Which is interesting because until now we've seen everybody been so strategic and strict and all of those things. And then you have this young boy who's basically like, what about me? And then he completely, I feel like people are playing chess and then he just rolls a bowling ball over it. And now we're gonna see what happens next. And I honestly think this is such a cool change because it's something completely not predictable, and here we are. Oh, also cool fact, so my mom was going through books this week that she was gonna get rid of, and we could say like if we wanted them or not, and one of them was Shogun. Like, I was like, what is the coincidence? So hell yeah, I'm gonna have the book real soon, and like I don't know how old it is, but it's an old version, so I think it's gonna be nice. Anyway, let's get into this one because I want to know what's gonna happen next. If you like it, make sure to like and subscribe. You can find the full reactions and edited reactions ahead on Patreon. So if you want to watch the next 2 already, you can find those over on Patreon. Right, let's go.
You seem in good spirits.
After a night of good company.
By the way, I was told that apparently it was her, but I'm kind of like, how do people know? Oh no, no. It's not how I want to start my day. Well, their day is worse, so fair enough. Oh la 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 la. He's happy. He has no clue. Oh, what? No. Well, it's not like I wish death upon someone, but this is really awkward. What about our love story? They're talking a lot about her. I'm very curious to see her. I feel like that's so weird though. Like, I get it, but like, isn't it weird? Because that way you can always prevent yourself being impeached. Then it would be 3-2. Like, they didn't get what they want. If he resigns, basically he's not in the council anymore. So does it matter for them if it's impeached or not, except for the honor question? Oh. I guess he was unaware. If he dies, then I could really outnumber the Catholics again. Oh, this is gonna be a party. Like, I think John will totally understand that things are off again with her husband being alive, but they don't want that, so... Likely? I would say highly likely. I wonder what is going through his mind. Ah, that Omi kinda like pushed him to do it. I kinda didn't realize that either. Nice. Don't get your own hands dirty. Which is like the least of all punishments. I hate to see him sad, but is this maybe just how you learn and how you grow up? By making terrible mistakes. We have seen boxes like these before. Flashback to the baby boys' roommates. Ooh.
No one is to touch this bird. Kinzuru. Hai, sawattara shinu.
Whoa.
好きなものを召し上がって何の触りがある。失礼いたします。
Damn, hello there.
万人の奥方とはどんなもんじゃ。
言葉でござりまするが、
Cheeky smile.
私は旗本の性質でございますゆえ、分かりかねまする。
奴めお前と寝たのか。
安心様には私より好みに合う女子がおりますので。
Don't get into depth with this because danger zone.
万人は万人の女子だけ相手にしておればよいのじゃ。
Hey, that's not fair though. If your boss has made him Hatamoto, then he should respect that too. I feel like the good life is over in that house.
大坂に戻って双心なき胸を石堂に誓えと。
虎長様の元にとどまります。
Oh, this guy is such a loose cannon.
もしや長門をそそのかし上善らを攻撃させたのは。
そのようなことは。
させれば石堂への返答を遅らせることができ、これから先も双方につくことができるからの。
長門殿は上手に大砲隊のことを報告させまいとしてご決断されたのでございます。
長門はあのような策略を思いつくほど賢くはない。
Poor boy.
恐れながら我が追いの仕向けたことかと存じまする。
I do think it was Omi. For once, I didn't think he is not involved, but I also am a bit naive and I don't know what to think about this guy, so.
何故敵を誘い出す妙案を編み出してくれたがむしゃをわしが懲らしめねばならんのじゃ。
Oh, he likes him.
大坂で兵を挙げておればわしの負けは火を見るより明らかであった。ここにおる我らを攻めるより他のうな。我らは守りを固めればよい。敵の数をすり減らし。
Like, this is a really good plan, but was that something that Omi was actually thinking about?
おいご殿に伝えよ。安心と鍛錬しておる大砲隊の采配を任せると。
Oh, he's not happy about that. Not happy seems to be an understatement.
虎長がお前に大砲の采配を任せるそうじゃ。兵たちをよう鍛錬しておけ。
He just says that like casual.
もしご所望であれば、大砲隊はお重へにお譲りいたしますが。
So painful.
は？
Huh? Understood in all languages. Huh?
もともとわしのものである大砲隊を。
This dude.
虎長の感情を見つけろ。
This is so weird. Like, he's kind of embarrassed. And then he's still acting all cool. He's still playing both sides.
くよく業が不幸ござりまするな。安心様がたたり神のように台所を受け、黄泉の国から舞い戻られようと。
Oh, she actually said that out loud.
安心様の身が危うくなるようなら、私におっしゃってくださりまするな。何故危うくなるなどと思われるのじゃ。
Her husband wouldn't do anything to him, would he? Oh, they actually do that with the gravel? Like we're in the intro?
ようこそおいでくださいました、文太郎様。
戸田様じゃ。
My husband wishes for you to address him as Toda-sama, as Buntaro is reserved only for those close to him.
Okay, it's like distance.
わしの弓はどんな大砲よりも早く長く飛ぶぞ。
He believes that in the hands of a
Oh, jeez.
何やら屋敷の中で死んでおるのではないか。
整いました。
Her face. I feel like it's good that John is trying to be very calm and like not like, you know.
We call it English rabbit stew.
We are particular eaters, Anjin-sama. It is our loss.
So polite. I can learn a thing or two.
なんたる食べようじゃ。小猿のようにおとなしく食いよるわ。
Man, I'm already tired of this guy.
What do you say?
The sound you make while eating reveals the depth of your pleasure.
Not only is she good at languages, but she's also smart. Oh no, now it's gonna get worse. The complete shock on her face.
賢い猿じゃな。なかなか飲み込みがよいではないか。
Wow, like if my husband would talk about someone like that, I'd be really disgusted.
You know where I come from, only women drink from a tiny cup like that.
安心様のお国ではもっと大きな杯でお酒を召し上がるそうでございまする。
She's a genius.
The polite size of the sake cup helps us to enjoy the drink and...
Hey, Britain! I've seen many people drink, but I've never seen people drink like the English. And I actually went to Oktoberfest in Germany, and I still have not seen people drink like the people in England. Oh, this is a my PP is bigger than yours contest. Being a man is hard because you constantly need to be like showing off that you're better than the other guy. And the women are just like, oh my god, why?
安心様がもっと酒を飲んでどうせになったら亡くなりましたと答えよ。その肉汁は海に捨てておしまい。
The thing is though that with Or Toda-sama dude. I'm kind of scared that he's gonna get aggressive when he's drinking too much. Like, he scares me.
I think Fuji-sama appears to be tired. Fuji-sama, お疲れでござりましょう。
Oh, nonsense.
Girl, tell us you're tired. Please save us from this.
Ask her husband if he'd share the story of his escape in Osaka.
武勇は死人を子供に聞かせるものじゃ。
Okay, whatever.
おい来ない指を出
What did I just say about this guy and alcohol? I think he's a mean drunk.
柱を選ばせろ。
Oh, man can't even see straight.
Please. Choose.
I feel like she has seen this happen before, the way that she acts right now.
Mariko-sama, you should move.
Oh my god!
Mariko-sama!
Holy hell. She knows that he's really good at this. Again?
Get out of the fucking way!
What a sick thing to do. You can be good a shot as you want to be. Just sick even if you're not drunk. This is not a game.
A man's wife is his property, but I believe strongly that his wife merits better.
He said you're a good shot and he's very impressed.
されと安鎮様は妻をもっと丁重に扱ってはいかがかとおっしゃっておられまする。
Oh.
笑わせろ。あろうことか。お前を丁重に扱いじゃぞ。こやつにお前の腕筋を教えてやれ。
Wow, this dude is out of control.
いらんか
お前にどんな横島な汚れた血が流れておるのか教えてやれ。
She might have a filthy line, but she's not. You might have the best line, but you're a filthy guy, so...
Mariko-sama, you don't have to do this. Just make up a story. You'll never know the difference.
Oh, that's so sweet.
My father's lord was Kuroda-sama, ruler of Japan before the Taiko.
Oh.
Kuroda-sama was corrupt and murderous, and so my father killed him out of love for the realm. For this he was hunted along with my family.
He seems like a great guy, though.
All of my brothers, sisters, and my mother, they all knelt before my father, who was forced to execute them one by one. Before committing seppuku himself.
Wait, how did she survive?
I was just married and not permitted to fight. Each year on the anniversary of my family's murder, I asked my husband to let me take action against this injustice. But I can do nothing. Because my husband orders me to live.
Is that why in the beginning she was saying about fighting the call of death?
I ask you to remember the Eightfold Fence. Excuse me.
誰が下がっておいと申した。
Man,
Mariko!
Imagine just telling the worst story ever. Your whole family is dead. And he's acting like a freaking jackass? Oh. Oh no, see? Oh.
Get back! 安心様にこのようなありさま
Oh my god.
出て行ってくださりませ。安心様の恥となりますゆえ。今さら何が恥でござりまする。
No, no, no.
Buntaro! Look at me!
This is a really rough episode.
Oh, what are you doing?
Get up!
It's so lame.
和を乱してしまうだ。何卒ご勘弁を。
I think that's not the thing to apologize for.
酒。
Sake! Is that your excuse?
He's making this into a public spectacle, right? By being so humble and oh my god, I'm so apologetic.
Sake, you piece of shit.
Oh man, this is so dangerous. This is a dangerous man. What a horrible guy. It's also such a strange thing, right? That as a punishment, you need to not just kill yourself, but also your family. Like we've seen this before and now again, and I'm just like, ugh.
患者の役目を続けよう。
いかがいたしましょう。
その方の身代わりをあてがってやれ。
Oh, whoa. Playing a part yourself is one thing, but giving up someone else is a whole nother.
このひどい匂いを取り除いてはいけませんでしょうか。
I don't
begging
understand what you're
you.
saying. Where is she?
She's just like, it stinks here. And he's like, where's the abused wife? Wow, look at that. Oh, view.
All of this is my doing.
What?
We should not be seen together.
Oh, the pox on that. Don't put it behind that folded fence of yours, whatever you call it.
Your swords. Fuji-sama believes they were given to her father as a battle honor. The truth is he died a coward, begging for his life. Her grandfather bought them from a drunken samurai for 3 bags of rice to spare her the embarrassment. But she knows nothing and we say nothing, because our silence is what she merits.
That's a nice story, and it's completely different from your story.
I will give my husband nothing, not even my hatred, because that is what he merits.
You can give yourself more.
Honestly, shuffling around with your manners and your buried self for what? You'd die to avenge your father. You'd live in anguish to spite your husband. Which is it? What becomes of you? My life is mine and yours is yours. If you can't see that, you'll never be free of this prison.
It is you who is imprisoned. If freedom is all you ever live for, you will never be free of yourself.
This is interesting because this is such a culture difference, I think, as well.
I will honor my duty as your translator. From this day forward, the only words we share will be from others' lips.
Oh, this is so sad. I don't even know what to say. It's just horrendous, and it's her way of coping, and she's doing what she feels is right. Of course, I agree with him. Get rid of that prick. But it's easier said than done. And I think even in this day and age where it's okay to divorce and leave and all of that, I think even now for people who are being abused, leaving is just not something that you do like that. So
What is it?
we got rid of the bird and now we're gonna die. What?
禁じると仰せでござりましたゆえ触ったら死ぬと
You put that old man to death over a stinking, God-cursed pheasant. What the hell is wrong with you?
Whoa.
私が負うべき責めにござりまする
Why in Christ's name didn't you ask me?
何卒私をご成敗なされませ
You are surprised how some even make it to old age, because for every mistake they make, they need to be put to death. And like, who hasn't made a mistake in their life?
Go away!
Oh god. He needs to be careful now, because last time he said something, they interpreted it as he needs to die, but like now he's actually pissed off, so they're not gonna be feeling good about this either. And you don't want to come in and then she did the seppuku thing.
妻をどうしようが、ブンタロウを飼ってしようが。今わしの通詞を痛めつけるのは勘弁ならぬ。
Yay! Good that I have another job, because just being a living, breathing person is not enough.
I ask that my ship and my men be returned to me so that I may leave and not return.
I can imagine he's a bit sick of this.
二人とも顔色が悪いな。
He asks what troubles you.
It's not exactly what he said.
I'm troubled by your whole damn country. Life has no value to you. Only the meaningless rituals you're trapped in, like Ujiro, who died for nothing.
庭師の件で動揺しておられまする。
Among other things.
The bird meant nothing to me.
Your words gave it meaning.
ざれ事には構っておれん。
I kinda get him too.
A meeting was called with Miraji, who was the village headman. But he determined it was a house problem, so someone had to steal it and bury it. And Ujiro announced that he had been sick lately, so he volunteered.
He volunteered?
Lord, forgive me, I killed that old man.
There is no use dwelling on what cannot be undone.
How can you believe that?
We live, and we die. We control nothing beyond that.
Earthquake. Oh my god, look at that coming down. That would be a twist if he just gets sucked up by an earthquake. Oh!
Where is he?
Oh!
Treason! There he is!
Oh god. He's alive.
These belong to Fuji's father. They may not be much, but I'd be honored if he would accept this gift.
Does he know that they're fake? That is so scary. Yeah, what else has happened around them? Oh no. Oh man. I feel like as humans, we always think we're so developed and strong and all of that. But then nature, the force of nature, cannot do anything against it. Heart generally cares, which is something that might be completely new to them. Oh, the rock. Oh.
地震の後ようやくこれが見つかりました。不埒な患者目が暗躍しておったようでござる。
It was the gardener.
誰の家じゃ？年寄りの庭師でござる。
What did I tell you? That is such like a let's use this, you know.
昨日死にましたが。
Oh, Spy's dead, so.
よくぞご無事でお戻りになられました。
I wonder why there's such a build-up towards her coming back. Does she hold any power?
大老衆は一杯食わされたとも聞いておりまする。
You got played, my boy.
拙者が再び大老会議を招集し。
いつ
Hey, welcome back.
大老衆のお考えしかと。
Huh? Can she do that? I assume she can, by the way she's so convinced. Oof. Oh, I feel like that basically was an episode and then immediately like the transition towards what's to come. God, this was such a heavy one. With Mariko's backstory and then Fuji's backstory. Of course, that's different, but you know what I mean in terms of like nothing is what it seems. And then Mariko, like how can you... She's from such a scandalous line, but from the way that we were told, her father did the realm a great service. So basically he sacrificed himself to make it better for everybody else, but then he had to kill his family one by one. You question, like, first of all, as a family member, you're like, damn, why do I need to die? If my like dad or husband or son would be killed, you would already be like punished enough. But no, like it's purely focused on his punishment that he needs to kill his own family, which is like horrendous. Like can't even think about that too long. But then it's so interesting because Toranaga, I like him so much, but then you can see him also be part of his culture where he is like, yeah, your husband can do what he wants and he cannot harm my translator, so that's that. But other than that, he can do what he wants. And the culture clash between what they think there, how words are powerful, are to be obeyed, how husbands are to be obeyed, no matter what. How you cope with difficulty in terms of like not acting out and getting angry, but more like turn inwards behind your eightfold fence. And it's so interesting because I feel like you always need to be careful in terms of when it comes to cultural differences that like I don't agree with him beating his wife. But I feel like you also need to try to be empathetic towards someone else's culture, that what seems to be normal for you might not be normal for someone else. And it's not that your idea is therefore better than someone else's idea. Somebody might be like, yeah, I like to keep my emotions in because of this and this reason. And you might be like, yeah, I want to just speak about it, cry about it, be angry about it. That culture clash, seeing it from our perspective, what we see looks so hard to understand. I don't want to say crazy, but it feels crazy, right? The gardener, he touched the bird and then so he had to die. Come on. But for them, it seemed normal. And they had a town meeting and then discussed this and he volunteered. So like for them, it's like completely all the steps that had to be taken. While John is like, what? I'm kind of glad that they put that in there because you go through that wave and it's not just the wars and the chess games and the politics, but also day-to-day life, how that is different as well. And I can totally see John being like, I want to go, because after those things all have happened and Mariko completely shutting down, I would also be like, well. But in a sense, you should also know that if she has feelings for him, she's also putting them behind that fence. Well, if we would say, I'm not going to talk to you anymore, it would mean like, screw you, right? But for her, it might also be like, I have feelings, but they're behind me, like they're hidden inside of me. I cannot act upon them. So it's completely different. And that was something kind of interesting how they used the gardener's death to their advantage and be like, well, you cannot frame anyone else, but this guy died anyway, so might as well use him. I am surprised about Oshiba's return, but I'm very curious to discover what that's going to be all about. Because like, how does she hold this power? Is it because she's the carer of her boy? I wouldn't think that that gives her all that power, especially not if the Taiko has put a council together. Like, wouldn't she be the one in the first place, right? The reason there is a council is to not give her that power. So I'm confused, but I'm just curious to discover how this is going to evolve. What an episode. Damn, really good. Really enjoying the show. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. As always, a full reaction you can find over on Patreon with the edited versions and everything 2 weeks ahead. So if you cannot wait for the next ones, you can already go to Patreon and join and watch the next ones already. All right, I wish you a lovely rest of your day and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.